We're making a start with some news that's breaking this minute. The latest update coming in the Bengaluru violence. Mirror Now, in fact, exclusively spoke to the police commissioner of Bengaluru on the investigation with regards to the Bengaluru violence, where 3 people have been killed. So far, the commissioner has said that different teams have currently been formed to further investigate this entire matter and to also collect evidence. He also denied the delay in mobilizing the forces on the fateful day. Listen in to that exclusive reaction.
In fact, the Bengaluru Police Commissioner, Mr. Kamal Pant, I'd like to ask him a few questions. Sir, first of all, what is the latest you can give us on the investigation? Are any specific angles being probed? A few of the people who've been arrested, we now understand, have some affiliations to some outfits. So what is the latest?
Say one thing I can assure you, that the investigation is going on with full earnestness, and we have secured more than 200 people by now. 147 were produced before the court, and some of them have been remanded to judicial custody, and some are in police custody to elicit more details about the incident. And electronic evidence is very important in this case. You would know that there were many video cameras around the police station, in private houses, by BBMP, as well as by we had police cameras in the police station also, and something which is available on social media and through our regular media also. All these clips are being collected and analyzed. We have a dedicated team. It was all spontaneous at that moment. Yes, what we have gathered by now is that they have alerted other people that we are going to station, this is what happened, and that fellow has to be handled. Yeah, that fellow has to be tackled down. After half an hour, the lead also came. They also tried to pacify them. This crowd was not willing to listen to anybody, and some of the miscreants, they set some buses and police vehicles on fire, which were parked on the road in front of the police station, and that made all the more difficult for the reinforcement to reach there, because there is a very narrow connecting road there. It was blocked, and you have to understand, this is a COVID time. Our forces are in containment zones. Our people are sick, okay, and then there are many people are house quarantine. So police otherwise also not available. We had a very limited strength. Despite that, we mobilized people from everywhere. And in the night, late night, when that enforcement came, it came from Tumkur, it came from far off places, Hassan. So you have to understand, see, everything has some limitations. But whoever was available, before 9:30, everybody was in that area. Right now, the case facts are important. We are going based on the evidence. We will be mainly depending on the digital evidence, which is available in plenty, and then witnesses would be there. Your own informations are there. So based on that, we will be proceeding. So right now, this is a case. There are some accused, and the investigation. So the organization, that all right now is not primary.
More breaking updates coming in. Latest in the Bengaluru violence case, the police investigation is now focusing primarily on the role of the 4 arrested accused, 3 of them affiliated to or supported SDPI. SDPI leader Muzammil Pasha was allegedly the first person to reach the DJ Halli police station with his supporters, and he addressed the mob there. Another person who allegedly addressed the mob at the DJ Halli police station is Syed Ayaz. The third key accused is Firoz Pasha, and who is also an SDPI supporter, and his Facebook posts are also being now scrutinized by the cops. Besides these 3, the Congress corporator's husband, Kaleem Pasha, is also now a key accused. His supporters were allegedly part of the mob, which was angry about the controversial social media post. Let me bring in my colleague Neha Hebale for further updates on this. Neha, we had seen several arrests there, the cops zeroing in on 4 key accused. What is the probe details revealed? What has been the angles explored by the police at this point?
Well, Apurva, that's absolutely correct. The police are currently, their focus is on 4 of the key accused over here who have already been arrested, 3 of whom have actually an affiliation or, some sort of association with the SDPI or the Social Democratic Party of India. And the 4th person who's, had some sort of affiliation again with the Congress party in the past. We've also seen how, this 4th accused that we're talking about, Kaleem Pasha, who also happens to be, in fact, the husband of the Congress corporator Irshad Begum. So 4 4 key arrests that have been made right now. The police will be investigating all these angles as to what the involvement of these outfits were, or what the involvement of these leaders were, with regard to the violence that actually took place. Now, a little while earlier also, of course, Apurva, we actually spoke to the commissioner himself of police, who's gone on to tell us that, the past background of these outfits also, if at all need be, will form a part of the investigation, and whether these, outfits had any role to play in the Mangaluru firing incident or the Mysuru incident also, for that matter, wherein again the SDPI was named even in those two cases. So we'll have to wait and see. Several interesting angles that are coming to light here now, and also at a time when the government has said, the Home Minister himself has gone on to say that they would consider writing to the centre about recommending the ban of SDPI.
All right, Neha, many thanks for joining us and bringing us those updates.